thank you very much for inviting Tech Mahindra for this session. My name is Dr. Rishi Bhatnagar, and I head the Digital Enterprise Services business of Tech Mahindra. And I am a co-author of a book on enterprise IoT, the first book written on this particular topic. And I am chairing the IET IoT panel for India. So I'll, while we are doing quite a lot of things on Internet of Things, I'll focus my sessions on just to introduce who we are. Unlike overall Asia Pacific or Japan or Australia, I'm focusing on India. Because India is a market where a lot of investments are happening, and with the new government coming, there is huge focus on how to face what kind of challenges we have and how to handle them. And where are we on the IoT front, and the last, how Tech Mahindra and Intel can work together to generate some new things in the market. So we belong to a group called Mahindra & Mahindra, is a business family. It is a 17 billion group and 200,000 people across the globe. We are the world's largest tractor manufacturers in terms of numbers. So people are aware of John Deere's. We are, in terms of number of manufactured tractors, we are the largest. We are the one who came out with the first battery-driven car in India, and that whole IT across the the connected car, the connected vehicle solution is what me and my team has delivered, and that's what we are doing the managed services. I personally belong to the Tech Mahindra, which is approximately a $4 billion company, around 100,000 people, present across 50 countries, and we also do a number of verticals, and healthcare and life spaces is something which is a big focus area for us, and we have been delivering a number of solutions there. Now, healthcare challenges in India, we are a huge population, 1.3 billion, 1.25, 1.3 billion. So we are also the capital of most of the diseases in the world. So whether it's diabetes or cardiac or cancer, it's a growing number of people in our country who are facing these problems. There is an acute shortage of the skilled paramedical and administrative professionals in our country, and there is a huge lack of infrastructure. While I'm talking about infrastructure and the lack of the staff who can deliver, the differentiation between the rural and the urban divide is a very major focus. Because 70% of our population live in the rural area, whereas 75% of the trained paramedical staff lives in the urban area. So we are facing the huge challenges, and the amount of estimated expenditure is also mentioned here in this slide. We at Tech Mahindra started something called EMRI, the Emergency Medical Response System. By using that, we started in one of the states called Telangana now in India, which has a population of around 120 million. Okay. In that state, we started working. Today, it is running in 12 states with a population of 720 million people. Okay. What that response is, that you dial a 108 number, we pick up a phone in 3 rings. In next 20 minutes, the ambulance will be at your doorsteps, and you will be carried to the hospital. So the whole tie-up with the hospitals, the ambulance, the paramedical staff is done by Tech Mahindra. And the kind of equipments which are there in that ambulance are all the Internet of Things. So this, the moment a patient gets into the vehicle, all the data starts flowing into the hospitals so that the hospital can manage it. We are very proud to tell you that till date we are getting 200,000 calls a day. We are doing around 26,000 patients every day, and we have been able to save more than 1 million lives in last 2 years. I don't have the data since 2005, and that's what what we are talking about, how things can happen. We are using technology because there is no other way we can handle the kind of challenges which we are facing. And Tech Mahindra as a company has started this, and we are doing this from quite some time. We all know this. Honor has also spoken about this. that technology is the only way we can help, and the MRI, what I have just now told, is the way we are facing, we are making these solutions. So this is an easy thing which we have been saying. We are doing the preventive healthcare, the clinical care hospitalization, and the post-hospitalization, putting sensors, adding connectivity, and data processing and analysis. And we are providing all kinds of solutions with quality, privacy, affordability, interoperability, economy of scale, security, transparency, and confidentiality. Tech Mahindra, I just want to share this, on the Internet of Things, we have been identified as a winner circle along with, say, IBM and Accenture. We are identified as a major player in the digital transformation consulting and the system integrator. With one of the device manufacturers in the United States, we are currently running the remote health patient monitoring in the United States for approximately 200 customers. And we are completely monitoring, and I'll show you what we are doing for them. And the number of things which we have done. In the first presentation today, Intel is part of IIC, the Industrial Internet Consortium. Tech Mahindra is also part of it. The first test bed in the Industrial Internet Consortium has been put by Tech Mahindra along with Cisco and Bosch. And we're very happy to do another test bed with Intel. The book which I had written along with the Bosch group was the project management methodology proposed in this book has been accepted by the Industrial Internet Consortium as a methodology that can be utilized globally for any project. The whole ecosystem, you have seen the demo. In the whole connected healthcare ecosystem, we have solutions for each and every part of it. And we are serving with many of these solutions with live customers. It's not a pilot, we are running it. If we are running the emergency medical response for 720 million people, you can imagine the kind of infrastructure which we have created and the kind of ecosystem which we have been able to develop. So I personally believe, that we need to work together to co-create, co-invest, and co-sell, and how Tech Mahindra and Intel can work together. This is, one of the slides which I have been working since I started learning about IoT. So there are 6 main blocks on the Internet of Things: the devices and sensors, where Intel can provide. We are not the manufacturer of any device. Okay. Here, where we can collaborate. The communication gateway, as Mona has shown, the way things are, I think there is a huge potential where we can work together in identifying what kind of gateways we require, and we can get it work together with them, with you. The Wind River, the acquisition which Intel has made, is what the application middleware platform is, and hosting on cloud is something which again Intel can provide. So out of the 6 boxes I require to develop and verticalize applications and do analytics on top of it, Intel can provide 4 out of them. So connectivity management, network connectivity is something which we require an operator to provide us. And Tech Mahindra as a company do the end-to-end managed services and become a single neck to choke in front of a customer. So we are the system integrator, and we like to work with you and see how can we create joint solutions and take them to the market. Because we are not a device manufacturer, we are not a gateway manufacturer, we are not a connectivity provider. We have an application management platform of our own, but we are not marketing it. We want to remain agnostic, and we want to work with you and your partners like you to create those. In the whole remote healthcare monitoring, with the Intel inside, is what the future we believe, and I think we all can work together to create this. I want to show you a live demo because I especially kept some time to show you a live demo of what we are currently running. Okay. So this is when we have 31 patents of our own for the IoT solutions which are running in the managed services mode. We have divided all those 31 solutions in terms of verticals. So I can go to retail, I can go to healthcare, smart city, so on and so forth. So we also mentioned the session in the afternoon, about the smart city. We are running a centralized command and control center for 3 cities in the world, and we have already implemented number of solutions for smart cities in the globe. So if I go to the healthcare and life sciences, so remote health monitoring is what I wanted to show you. So the kind of work which we are doing. I am entering as a doctor. I could have entered as a patient. I could have entered as an administrator. So these are fake names, but the data coming is the correct data. So these people are wearing those devices. These people are, having the data coming, and we are monitoring it, and alert goes to the doctor in case there is anything red or amber. Okay. It's a live remote patient monitoring solution which we are running with a manufacturer of devices, which is capturing somewhere around 15 overall parameters. Right now I am showing you only 6. And these parameters, and we are monitoring them, and we are seeing them and trying to give alerts to the doctor as well as to the patient in case there is anything required. And now in India, for some specific group of customers, we are trying to integrate it with our emergency medical response, so that instead of preventive, we become proactive, and instead of illness, we work on wellness. And that's what the future thoughts are. So this is a running one. I can show you more of So these are the number of patients which are currently being monitored. We can get into details of that. The number of other use cases which we have been able to implement, and this is a live solution which we are currently running and doing. And I'm sure with partnering with Intel, we will be in a position to take to the market much better and much more solutions. This is something which I want to show. The last thing which I want to tell before I end. Tech Mahindra, as an Internet of Things solutions, worked on something called ZenSci, ZENSEY. There we are currently in a pilot stage where we have given goggles to the blind people. Okay. So with the sensors put into the frame and the kind of camera that a person can, the lens can put, a blind man, while standing, sitting, whatever, wearing those specs, will be able to know that at what height he or she is, at what distance somebody is sitting in front of him or her, and they can be, instead of having a dog or a stick to walk, they will be able to walk much better. Okay, and that is currently going on in Bangalore, one of the cities in India, with 200 blind people currently learning how to use those specs. And in next 3 to 4 months, we will be in a production stage where we will be able to put those sensors, those specs to many more blind people, and we will be able to make a major disruption in this. I'm not sure whether we'll be marketing it as a commercial or we'll be doing it as a CSR activity, but this is the kind of thing which we have invested in and the kind of innovation which we are really very proud of. Thank you very much. It was really a pleasure to be here. Thank you.